Y'all the ones that put it together. I know you worked on it. Oh, I should have brought that there with me. Oh, really? If everybody can grab your seats, we'll go ahead and get started. Starting a little late, then the sooner we start, the sooner we can finish. And I know we don't have many council members here, but I know a couple of council members that couldn't be here. They're going to be watching this later on the Metro Nashville network. So, Mr. Sturnament, you want to introduce who we've got presenting, I guess? I guess to make it official.
This is something that we've actually started talking to you about last fall. This is our project tracker, our open data system. And so we got two gentlemen here, Jeff Campbell, and Bimmel Shaw, and they'll walk you through it. And you can ask questions.
All right, guys, it's all yours.
All right. My name is Jeff Campbell. This is Bimmel. I'm a program manager with Public Works, and Bimmel is a program developer for New Origin Systems. And we developed a capital funds and project management application, and that's what we're going to be presenting to you today. The capital funds application is an application that tracks capital funds on business unit level, on a capital project basis. It tracks the schedules of a project. It tracks the status of a project and provides other information about capital projects in Metro government. Just to give you a little background about this particular application, sometime back, there was a need to take a look at how capital funds were being managed within the Public Works Department and looking at how funds were being tracked. So a needs assessment was conducted to determine what was needed to happen with our capital funds. And more specifically, we needed to have we found that we needed to have a capital fund tracking system that would track the project expenditures, generate program project expenditure reports on a consistent basis, reconcile the results as far as the balances within the capital funds application with EBS, and then provide a capital projects information portal for citizens. The quick solution to this problem was to create an Excel spreadsheet, track funds by business unit and program project allocation in multiple spreadsheets, manual updates to maps and projects, and this became time-consuming and very inefficient, and it wasn't consistent on a per-project manager basis. So we came up with this capital funds project management system, which tracks and visualizes capital funds program projects into a single database. It provides project activity updates to citizens in real time, and integration with Metro Nashville Open Data Portal. I'm going to show you a few things about the capital funds project. This slide that you're looking at right now is an actual table that is within the capital funds application management system. It shows all of the it shows the budget allocations, program project allocations. It also shows where the project manager can actually break the budget allocation down into project allocations, and that's what you're seeing there with 11th Avenue Complete Street project being shown there. And then ultimately, we can integrate this into GIS and create the projects in GIS and show it eventually onto a map. Capital Projects Information Portal, this is the public viewer. That's to provide information to the public to view and for you all to view about projects. These are the project data fields that's in the actual public viewer, the open data portal. As you can see, there's project information. We also have location information, cost information, scheduling information in there, priority status, and project length. And so this is the information that you actually see in the actual public viewer, the data portal. Screen you're looking at right now is the actual interactive project map that is in the open data portal. This is the public viewer. This is what the public would be actually viewing. The circle, the clusters that you see there are area clusters and things that shows projects within certain areas. You can also locate projects on this map by address. You can also identify projects as far as the status of the project is concerned by color. And also we have symbols as far as to show you the different types of projects, such as bikeways, sidewalk, bridges, guardrails, traffic, so on and so forth. And also, if you look at the right view there, that right there is the view that you actually see on a smartphone. And it also has a geolocator that's associated with it. If you were to use your smartphone, you can locate where you're at and see what projects are in your area. And I just went through most of those. Visualize using activity locations, clusters, symbols, locate projects by address. You can point and click on the project to get more information about the project. There would be a window that would come up that would list information specific to that particular project. There's also a map legend, base maps, and filtering capabilities. And then it has the smartphone and tablet-ready capabilities. 1,500 and something plus that's in the public viewer. Okay, interactive project maps, view user actions. This is the legend. As you can see, it's color-coded by status as far as the project being complete, in progress, or scheduled. We also have base maps. You can actually change the base map that you see underneath the actual project information layer within the GIS system. And then you can filter the projects by council districts, dates, start dates, categories, project type, phase. If you know the location of a project, you can actually filter it that way as well. This is showing a list as far as, this is in the public view as well. It will actually give you a list of projects that are actually seen in the public viewer, but in a list format. You can select the actual project within the list and go directly to that project on the map, which would provide additional information about that project. You can filter by council districts, type, schedule status, etc. by clicking on the column headings, and there's some features there that you can use to do those filters, and then zoom project on the map and view the information. So it has quite a bit of capabilities there. And what you're looking at right now is a project that has been identified on the map, and the box that you see, the information that's coming up is the information about that project. And Bemo is going to go through and show you this in a live demo as far as how it all works. And what
You don't have internet?
Yeah, I don't think we have internet over here, so.
There's public Wi-Fi. Can you get into the
Oh, that one? Coming up. Let's see.
I do just want to say thank you for the Public Works Committee members. We actually do have a quorum here, so I'm pretty impressed. Well done.
Pull it up on there. Okay, there you go. I think we got the internet right here. Sorry about that. So as you go on this site, and this is just for information only, we haven't made it live yet, but this is just, we just showing you first thing that what we have it before we announce it. So we have a disclaimer right here as soon as you go on any page that a user has to click on continue once he reads the terms and condition. And here is the map that Jeff just showed you into the presentation, the live demo of it, that as you see, you're going to see the cluster come up right here. As you can zoom in and out, you will see the cluster gets larger. If you zoom in, it will get smaller because you are zooming in, you're going closer to the map. And as you go closer, what will happen is this cluster will disappear because you are too close, and then the symbol will kick in. You'll see this particular symbol of a project, so that you can click on whatever project you are interested and look at more detail. So I can just click on this bridge project that is on the Woodland Street right here. So you'll see this capital project ID. We have internal ID system. Also what type of project it is. It's a bridge project. What is a specific type of it? It's a maintenance repair, and so forth. Phases, name, description, justification, why we created this project. And also there are some notes to the public as well, if you want to say it. It also shows you, what council district it is in. It's in 19. What is our plan, estimated and actual cost. And the priority status, it's in progress. And if there are any notes that we'll put in, it will show up over here. And as Jeff said, this will be all in real time, that as soon as we put in, next day you will see all of this thing on the map. This particular feature right here, as he was mentioning, if you are using your smartphone, you can just simply click on this and it will locate where you are, and that way you can also see what projects are there planned or scheduled in your area where you're standing actually. You also have, as on this side of it, you have a legend where it clearly defines what a certain project is right here, what is the status of it. And you can also click on here to look at more base maps. So if I want to look at imagery right here, you can see the satellite imagery, or you can see street view, or any of those maps that you're interested in. User can click on it to see it. So just to show you demo. And the most important thing is, if I want to look at a project, let's say I'm going to take you all the way so that you can see it. So if I am interested in looking at a project in, let's say, like downtown area, which is, I know the district 19, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and filter this by District 19. I can simply go and click right here. As soon as I click it, you'll see everything else is dropped, and only 19 you can see it. And you can pick multiple districts if you want. So if I want to pick 6, which is right here that you can see, I can just go ahead and pick my district. And then you'll see only 6 and 19. So similarly, you can also pick multiple filters, and more filters you pick, less and less results you will get on the project map. And the same thing you can, so this is one way of looking at your projects on the map, which is like a more visual. If you want to look at project in a list, as we were showing in the presentation, you will just click on these projects links, and you can just go and look at all these projects in the list view, where you can also type or filter it. However you want to filter these projects, you can just click and drag this thing on the status right here, so you'll see everything by that status. So all the complete projects you'll see right here coming up, and then you can just paginate and go through and see all these other projects. So also, if I want to click on this icon right here, that will take me straight on the map. And then here is the project that I can see. So you can click on this to get more information. And again, that's a covered project that I have it right here. So this is a simple and very easy to use viewer that we put together for public. The idea is to keep it as simple as we can so that they can navigate through and find what they're looking for. And we are ready for any questions if you have.
I guess, can I start out with, I guess, a question? Could you go, I've got a reason to ask for it, and I don't want to, that I want to just see my district. Could you go to District 26 real quick?
Yes. Let's see.
I've got a purpose behind it. I promise you I do.
Yes, yes, yes.
And by the way, that red blob in the middle is the Gulch Bridge. And I can say that because he's going to watch this later.
Okay. You said District 26?
Yes, because what it is, and when y'all first showed this to me, I want to say it was the end of last year, I had a question that where in the process are these projects put on the map? And I mean that to say on Harding between I-65 and I-24, they're basically the entire length of Harding was perhaps 6 years ago, 7 years ago, was agreed that the money was put in the budget between TDOT and Metro that the sidewalks are going to be built. And they were doing them in phases. There's basically a far west phase, a far east phase, which is they're basically doing sidewalks now, and that's, I think, what's there. But there's a section between Danby and Nolensville Road where TDOT is allocated the money, Metro is allocated the money, and I can see that it's not on the map. So I asked this I pulled this up to say, this is a project that's coming and that has been announced, and I think it may even be on the website. What kind of projects are on the map? Is it ones that you're moving in concrete and dirt today, or are they contract, or you know, where exactly are they?
They are planned projects. Planned projects, in progress projects, projects that are scheduled. We don't have future projects showing up in this public view.
Even if they're funded?
Future projects wouldn't be funded under the criteria that we're using as far as the definition is concerned for future projects. Planned projects are considered the future funded projects.
Okay, because this was, I mean, literally, it was not my predecessor, but before him, it was TDOT, between TDOT and Metro, the money was, I guess, allocated to build that entire length of sidewalk. They were just doing it in blocks or in sections. And so that's why I was asking, because, you know, constituents, you know, the reason I was bringing this type of map up is so we can point constituents to a map and a portal, you know, that way they know what the information is, and also for ourselves. And that's some information I think they would want to know, because that is something, I mean, it was announced 6-7 years ago. So.
No, that's not true. No, it's not true. We have planned projects up there. If the projects have funds attached to them, we've put them out there in the bridge program. And I think they're out there in the sidewalk program too. And I think some of don't they have planned projects for paving as well out there?
Yes. Yes, they do.
I'm willing to admit that I'm wrong. I was just curious because I remember that. I can follow up with y'all. So I've got some other questions, but Councilwoman Allen. Councilwoman Johnson.
Thank you, Chair. Several questions. How soon it's going to be go on live?
July 5th.
This year?
Yes.
Great. And so sometimes I think Metro has, when you use a different browser, it does not work as well. Do you have like a browser specific limitation?
No, this application is designed to work on any browser, any phone, any tablet, you name it. You can put it on anything. It will work.
Great, thank you. And so all the information, so it's just the Public Works capital funded project. What about Metro Water project?
We don't have Metro Water projects on this. This is just Public Works.
Just Public Works,
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
Thank you. Look forward to it.
As a follow-up to that, and I can't remember what the answer was when y'all told me, are there plans to basically layer this or roll this out and Metro Water also build on this in parks, or is this just going to be, I guess, Public Works will have a map and then I know there's one other system where that does something like that, and it's for like, we don't pave a street and then put down a 60-inch, sewer pipe. Okay. Councilman Anthony Davis Bedney.
Thank you, Chair. Question for Mike Jemison. So the question is, can an item be put on the capital on this budget and then be funded, and then years later, another administration pull it out?
You can submit an item for the capital improvements budget by.
I mean, if it was funded, like Councilman Elrod was talking about, and then years pass and it doesn't get billed for whatever reason, is that funding permanent, or it can be removed by a different administration?
No, it can be removed by a different administration, and they roll it off after a certain number of years if it remains unfunded. I forget the number of years. I think it's 6 or 7.
So how can we get a report on the status of projects that were funded? Is that something that this application can do?
I don't know about this application.
I mean,
but
that will...
finance can get you that information.
Okay, thank you.
Because the project I'm talking about, I don't think the funding's been removed. I hope to goodness it hasn't. It's just they were doing it in sections instead of having all of Harding, having construction on it at a time. They were just doing it in sections. Councilwoman Henderson.
Thank you, Chair Elrod. Question about project types. First and foremost, thank you very much. This is great to see. I like all the functionalities of it. It's very helpful. For project type, how detailed are you getting on that? So like for bike lane, are you just painted bike lanes, painted buffer, actual buffered? I mean...
Yes, we're getting to that detail as far as within the application.
Okay, I think
the type is concerned.
that's excellent. I'm glad to hear that because I know we want to kind of track those different project types. Other question, I saw estimated and actual cost. I thought that was good to see. How are the projects kind of broken out? You mentioned that you're breaking out different aspects of the project from a cost standpoint. What level of, I guess, granularity is there on that? I don't know if Sharon can speak to that or you all do. I mean, is it just kind of lump sum for estimated cost, or you mentioned you could sort of drill down into different aspects of the project?
Well, we have different stages as far as coming up with the estimated costs. I mean, we actually have 4 different stages within the bridge program. We have future costs, planned costs, purchase order costs, and actual costs. And as future is the one where it's just a future project, it's unfunded, planned, we've got some funding for it. We can go ahead and plan it and start working towards it, scheduled. We've got a hard date in mind or a hard time frame in mind as far as when we plan to start the project. As far as the cost is concerned, and then we have the actual cost. What it actually costs to build the project, what the contractor actually charged.
Okay, thank you. Let's see, asked about project type. I appreciate that you can search multiple council districts. I think that's always helpful from an adjacency perspective, like when we're trying to make connections between various places. So I thought that was a good aspect of it. And then can you speak to why, I know you said water is not in here, but I saw a lot of culvert replacement. I get that that's in the public right of way and y'all maybe execute that work, but can you speak to like what water stuff will sort of be in there but won't?
Well, I can only speak, as far as culverts are concerned, I mean, we do culvert projects within the Public Works Department. We do have a culvert program. There is a need to replace quite a few culverts out there. We're taking inventory on the culverts right now during this time period, and pretty soon we should have that information. But right now, I think we're close to about 2,000 culverts within Davidson County. So we're working towards replacing some of the culverts within the county.
Okay.
But it's not tied to Metro Water as far as the funding and those sorts of things are
Okay,
concerned.
so that's never with Metro Water. Culverts are always with y'all.
No, I wouldn't say that. I think Metro Water does culverts as well.
Right.
But their culverts is not, we don't pay for their culverts, nor do they pay for our culverts. So I guess the funding part is what differentiates us as far as what's in this system and what Metro Water is responsible for.
Sharon, could you say on the mic what the difference in the culverts? Oh, sorry.
My understanding is the money that we have for culverts, we tie that to road conditions or bridge conditions. So if the culvert's in bad shape and the road is starting to disintegrate around the edges, or we have a bridge issue, that's when we start looking at the culverts. The water department has different parameters that they're looking for.
Okay, so there's a stormwater driven, if that's getting, but yours is, is the road quality getting diminished because the culvert isn't working anymore? So going forward, I mean, I commend y'all again for this system, but can you speak to how this relates to kind of city works and what water does? And I mean, as I know you all coordinate water projects with public works projects, I assume they have their own system, but can you speak to how, if or ever, these would work together?
I can take that question. As far as CityWorks is concerned, this system can work with it at the asset level. So the way CityWorks works is it works on the asset. You create a work order on an asset.
Okay, what does that mean at the asset level?
Asset means like sidewalk is an asset, or a ramp is an asset, pole is an asset. So any of those sorts of things that they develop work order, these projects could be working with those assets. So you can look at it that way. The biggest asset is that you can look at is a roadway. So from block to block, if you are creating a work order in CityWorks, that could be a project that can be tied with this system in future. So everything is tied to a road in this case, so just giving you an example. And that could be many things, many other things that you can tie it like this.
Okay, can y'all speak to that maybe just more broadly from a kind of a management perspective of how y'all are coordinating projects? I mean, is that y'all are just, you're meeting and they're saying this is what we're working on, but with water, yeah. Can you speak to that a little bit more, Mark?
Well, we do meet every month, the two departments, and go over every project, and that's still probably the most useful way to do it, just face-to-face, asking questions, finding problems. But these guys developed this for our own use. And then as we got into it, the council and other people were also interested in it. And so now we've made it open to everyone. But this was intended so that we could have an internal control and be able to track our projects. We can work with anybody on it, but the intent was to just organize it.
Understood, thank you. And then last question, as part of the sidewalk bill process, we were kind of referring to the sidewalk tracker, recognizing that that's not necessarily a standalone, but as it relates to the walk and bike strategic plan for the priority network and how we're looking at that, is that just rolled into this as a larger system? And so you would
I can take that
to
one.
project, thank you.
So we're actually, Planning and Public Works are meeting tomorrow morning to talk about the sidewalk tracker. That information is in here, but there is such a desire to have kind of a separate tracking device or tracking mechanism for sidewalks because we get so many inquiries about them. So while that information will be in here and we will definitely direct people to that, holding Public Works kind of accountable on the priority sidewalk network component of walk and bike is really important. And so we will be hopefully rolling that out at some point in the late summer or early fall, and that will be its own thing with the information from that constantly being fed into this.
And I mean, do y'all see that as a good redundancy or inefficient? I mean, I don't personally have a problem with it just existing here, and then maybe they're just coded that they're part of the priority network or something. So
yeah, and
I mean, I'll just put that out there. I don't think. I mean, I'll leave it to you all from an accountability and trackability standpoint. But I'm always about let's just have it be in one place. I mean, we can refer to that subset as being, this is how you would engage to track this priority network. But I don't know.
You don't want us wasting our time?
Well, I guess, I mean, I appreciate the comprehensive nature of this and the fact that it's all in one place. And I recognize from a maintenance perspective, right, you have to keep up that separate data set. So, I mean, I would encourage you, if there's a way to code it so that if people are thinking, oh, the priority network, and I want to go there and what that means, they could do that by, making it a project category or type or something.
Yeah.
But that it,
And that's probably where this conversation tomorrow morning will ultimately lead. I think there's a desire to get those first projects established for the PSN, to have an accountability mechanism for that.
I see, for the PSN, okay.
To kind of kick off this process for the PSN because we have so many questions
Understood.
about the PSN.
Okay.
But eventually it's probably all going to get rolled under this kind of umbrella system.
Great. Okay, thanks so much.
Councilman Cooper, I'm trying to turn your mic, I promise. There we go.
Thank you. Hey, I am so impressed. It's really one of the great things going on in Metro government. So I have a question for your system. Following up on Councilman Bednay's question, the backlog, can your system, I know you're going live in July, but can your system already account for the backlog in projects that have gone through the CSP process, not the CIB, but the actual CSP project, which in theory they're live and ready to be funded and built? The backlog in each council, is this something you could do now?
I mean, it has the capabilities to do that.
Okay.
It has the capabilities to do that now, but there was a decision that was made not to put future projects. It sounds like these are future projects that are not funded.
Well, this is, so if you go back in the CSP, so the capital spending plan, not the CIB, so you've plucked off the CIB projects that you put in the CSP, and it is ready to write the check. You go to commercial paper, you get the money, you can write the check, you can get work tomorrow. And so the total backlog for the city has been running at about $800 million to these projects. I don't know what Public Works' share is, but it's very interesting to know what Public Works' share is by district. so that a council person, it's very similar to Chairman Elrod's question about his district. It's a CIB'd, CSP'd, hadn't been built yet, but in theory, Talia could write a check for it and pay the contractor and it be built, or pay Public Works and it be built. And what that backlog is, because it has welled up to being a pretty big number. Thank you, because that'd be super useful to council members, I think, prior to the budget.
I made a note of that, and I think what we need to do is go down through here at some point. We went in from 2014 forward and put everything that we had already allocated money towards, and everything that's in the system right now, basically, there are some future planning, but a lot of it, we've tried to get everything in first that had been encumbered, that had a PO cut against it, that was already receiving invoices and had already had some kind of construction work or shortly would. So we would have to go back through the prior years, which is further back than the 2014, and identify those projects that we still have funding for, that we are planning on doing, and find a way to put those in. But right now, this is, I mean, you can look at the depth of information in this system, and so trying to get everything in from, I think all of our capital funding swung over in 2010. So they did one of the cleanups. So we have information from 2010 forward, but that would require us to go back and put another 4 years in there. And I think we'll get to it eventually. but we're trying to get everything rolled out with as much information as we can and fill as much information in as we can, going backwards also.
Well, I'm very grateful. I mean, thank you for the precision in terms. But everything that's encumbered is in the system. Encumbered but not completed is in the system. And then it would just be the question of encumberable. It can be encumbered, it just hasn't been yet. Okay.
Let me add something. Let me also say that I think we've done something really significant here, and we've probably opened ourselves up to a whole lot of new scrutiny and questions, and we're fine with that. Public Works is a big, complex place, and our projects often take years, and they also, go through more than one district, or there's all kinds of complications and variables. And they're also very time-consuming when we get into utility relocations and right-of-way acquisitions, and then even lawsuits. So oftentimes a project seems to just be sitting there or lapse or linger. There might be a perfectly reasonable answer for that. Not all of those things will show up on this kind of tracker.
And I appreciate the precision, because I'd almost, I guess, at least at the beginning, be cautious more on the side of don't put a project on there instead of getting people's hopes up of, hey, I saw it on a map, it's coming, I can plan a birthday party around that sidewalk, coming or whatever. Councilwoman Allen.
Thank you. This is great. It's so wonderful to be able to poke around and find out what's going on and all the information about it. So I really appreciate the work y'all have done. Will this be accessible through the OpenGov website? I mean, is there a link to it where you can wind your way over here? Mark says yes. Okay, good. I think that's great. My hope is that anybody who has questions about anything in Nashville can start at OpenGov and eventually to get to all these wonderful websites. So to connect it there for those of us who don't know to start at Public Works would be great.
Yeah, there's going to be a concerted effort starting in July, which is when we do want to take this out public. We're going to spend the next 5 weeks kind of combing through the data and making sure that it's as accurate and complete as possible. Because right now, if you looked for something, there might be an error. And those are the things that we're trying to catch at this point. But starting in July, there's going to be a push via traditional media, social media, all of the websites kind of that touch and are affiliated with Public Works to get this information out there. There will also be an effort on the part of Public Works staff, rather than just responding to you all and saying, okay, the status of this sidewalk project is X, to respond to the actual constituent and say, the status of this project is X, and if you have future inquiries, you can go here to this website and look it up yourself. So we want to make sure that we're directing people to the website first If there's something missing or inaccurate on the website, then of course we're happy to answer those questions and inquiries, but just trying to push people there as often as we can will be the priority.
Councilman Bednane.
Yeah, I wanted to reiterate that having a, and this is great. So I guess I'm like asking for the cherry on top, but being able to track disappearing projects and being able to know why they're disappearing. See, we used not to have term limits, and now we do. So I remember when I tried to put a light on Bienville. I mean, it took me like 5 years to put one traffic light, and it was me knowing my district probably more than anybody else in here. And so there are things that we fight for that you may not know why we fight for, or the next guy that replaces you. I don't know why I'm talking to you, but probably worse, the city. So I think it'll be helpful to have some kind of a archaeological or kind of a way to track things. And if you guys have a good reason to kill a project, or the next mayor or whoever, then we should have a way to keep to make it available to people so people can understand. Because I have people in my district go like, yeah, they were supposed to do this here. They told me like 15 years ago, and it never happened. And I don't know what to tell them because I don't know what happened. So thanks.
I appreciate it. I think, I mean, y'all should be commended. This is going to be a really great asset for us as council members, for the public, so they know what's going on. I mean, I see some resurfacing or whatever it is called, where y'all spray the road. What is that called? I think so. Or, I mean, where it's just like you put like a, anyways. But I can see some of that in my district since I'm looking at, so this is going to be a really great asset to be able to share with our constituents. And I think, you know, some of the fine tuning points, but I think it's, you know, it's certainly achievable, but thank y'all. Any other questions? No other questions, we'll stand adjourned. Thank y'all.
This has been a service of the Metro Nashville Network. If you would like to see this presentation again, or for more information about this and other programs, visit nashville.gov.